Hello! For benefit of those who watched Glow on the Netflix, my name is Zoya, the Destroyer, and here today on the What Happened podcast is our guest,
I don't watch Glow. I don't know what the fuck's
Dangerous
going
Danny Owens. Hello, Liberty Bell.
I don't watch Glow. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused as fuck.
You are not a real wrestling fan. I pity you.
Glow is pretty good to be fair.
Yes.
I can't wait for season 3.
What
So,
is that?
I don't know.
welcome to the What Happened podcast, episode 3. Today, we have our first ever guest on the podcast. As he got announced by Mr. fucking Vladimir over here.
Zoya Destroyer, yes.
He goes by many names.
No, I don't. I go by one.
Well,
Danny
Topsy
Blue Eyes.
Turvy, Danny Blue Eyes,
Danny Blue Eyes he's gone by.
Dynamite
Danny Owens. But for
Asbo.
now, Asbo Danny Owens, that was a phase. But now, he's known simply as Dangerous Danny Owens. Welcome to the podcast.
Cheers.
Cool. Kai's also here, as fucking always.
Well, I have to be. It's literally my job.
We have an announcement to start the podcast.
Another fucking one.
Well, we announced on the last podcast that we are on Spotify, Deezer, all those good things.
We did,
And we were like, yo, we'll never get on Apple Music. Well, guess
Yeah.
what, motherfuckers? You was wrong. Apple Music,
Actually,
Google.
no, to be fair, they said fuck all, mate. We were the ones that said that.
Well, fuck you and fuck you.
Please don't
I
fuck
didn't
us.
say it.
Apple Podcasts, we on that shit. Google Podcasts, we on that shit.
I wouldn't call our providers shit.
So basically now, we are on Apple,
Don't try and
Google,
list them, mate.
Spotify, Deezer.
Weezer.
No, we're not on Weezer. That's a band, isn't it?
Yes.
We're on Ritas as well.
I love Weezer.
All that good shit. Actually, we're on all of these down here. This is not good for audio podcast listeners. Sorry about that. The logos have just come up on the bottom of the screen.
For the benefit of those with flash photography. Sorry, I just fancied saying that.
So, what did you guys think of the Rumble last night?
I really enjoyed it.
It was really fucking good, wasn't it?
In retrospect, it was good, but the first half of it was fucking crap, wasn't it?
Do you know what's really funny though? Do you remember I asked you for your prediction on the last podcast?
I said
about the
Drew
Rumble?
McIntyre.
And you went, oh, that won't go up before the Rumble. I was like, yes, it will.
It went up literally the next day as well.
It hasn't
Good,
gone up
didn't
yet.
it? Oh, it hasn't actually not. No,
It's
it
been on
hasn't
all the
gone up.
audio, but it's not been on YouTube yet. So he was in essence right and wrong.
Yes. But I also predicted the winner. I
Yes.
said I think Drew McIntyre is going to win. You said you want him to win, and I
Yeah.
was like, boy,
I wanted him to win. Didn't think he would.
Same.
who did you think was going to win?
I thought it was either going to be Reigns or Rollins.
You thought Reigns was going to win as well.
I
didn't
thought it
you?
was gonna be Reigns as well.
But then me, I'm an optimistic, and I was like, no, you know what? I'm hitching my bet. I'm going on Drew, and he won because he's a boy.
But shall we talk?
Literally,
Yes, he is.
he's got a penis and everything.
You like that line, don't you?
I'm making that a t-shirt, mate. I am getting that sold. That's our first line of merch, that is. He's got a penis and everything.
Right. But shall we talk about the big surprise return?
Yes.
After
Santina
so many-
Morella came back.
Oh, you
It
are a
took 10
fucking
years.
twat. You're such a dick. I was going to build up like years away from the ring, not been seen since like 2011. Oh my god, can't believe it. Santina Morella.
Well, Santina Morella hasn't been seen since 2009, but alright, mate.
You stole my joke. Stop doing that.
I don't care.
I like Santina.
I
So do
always
I. I
liked
love
Santina.
Santina. I popped so hard when she walked out.
Oh, the Cobra got me.
I genuinely.
Struck with herself.
I love it. Did you notice? He went to eliminate him. Sorry, she went to eliminate herself, and Natalia was like, mine, and just like, scooped her feet.
I think Santina is a beautiful woman.
She is.
My phone just went off. I'm going to turn that stuff down
Yes, please do.
because
Yeah, word of your own advice. The past 2 podcasts, he's had phone calls or texts throughout the
I'm
entire
taking
thing.
photos of myself.
Nothing new there then.
You're very vain, aren't you?
Well,
So, Danny, tell the audience a bit about yourself. When did you start wrestling?
when did I start wrestling?
Yeah. What year?
2002.
Kai, what year were you born?
2002. What month did your career start?
November.
Oh, I was about 7 months old by the time you started wrestling. No, a bit older than that. No, literally 7 months old.
Thank you, Kai.
8 months old, actually. I was 8. I was
Thank-
8 months old.
thank you,
yeah.
Kai.
Yeah, you're old.
Does it upset you that one of your best friends was born after you became a wrestler?
Just before.
Just before you made your first wrestling debut?
Oh, it was way before he made his first wrestling debut.
In those little shorts? Did you ever wrestle? You didn't
He
wrestle
debuted in a mask.
No,
Should have stayed in it.
I debuted a mask, yeah.
Debuted as, were you Topsy or Turvy?
No way.
I don't know.
He debuted in a tag team called Topsy Turvy, and he was either Topsy or Turvy.
That's amazing.
Even he can't remember.
I think I was Turvy because Ed, the guy that played
That's
Topsy,
amazing.
It was supposed to be a single squash match against Death Row. And then I text the promoter because the promoter was late to his own show. So I texted him while we were getting everything ready and said, look, you wanted us to be a tag team. Can I have in on this match? And he was like, yep. Tell Ed it's a handicap match. You and him versus Death Row. Your tag team name is Topsy Turvy. And I was like, right, okay.
So were you both under a mask then?
Yes.
Okay. So, warning, right? If you're not a wrestling fan, this is all going to be pretty much about wrestling, maybe a little bit about films, but mostly wrestling, because Danny Owens, if you haven't guessed already, is a wrestler.
Yes. And while
I
we're here,
to think I am anyway.
to keep us on brand with our podcast,
This is true.
keep us on brand with the podcast, we got our topic, Danny Owens. Let's talk about Star Wars for 25 minutes.
No.
Let's not.
So, what's your favourite lightsaber, Danny?
The green one.
Ooh, that's a good choice. Yours?
To be fair,
Mine's blue.
It's the purple one, just because Samuel L. Jackson got it engraved.
Yeah. So,
There.
favourite match you've ever had in your life? In wrestling?
Right, okay. That I've had.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably say me versus Sid Oakley #1.
Oh, that match was good.
It was a really good match, to be fair.
That's one of my favourite ever manager moments, just for how funny it is.
Although, #2 happened a few days ago, and I really enjoyed that one as well. And
With
that's
Sid Oakley.
With Sid Oakley.
His third favourite match is happening next month
Yeah,
when he's
against-
facing Sid Oakley in a Lasty Manny Standy match.
That is not the name we're going with. Please tell me that's not
Lasty
the name we're
Manny
going with.
Sandy. Yeah.
I really want you to come out of like an Italian plumber night show and just come out as, hello, my name... I know, that's Russian.
That's Russian.
Oh, wait.
It's me, Mario.
No,
Right,
no.
That's how I get into my Italian.
Do the Russian
It's a last
accent.
man, he's standing matchy. Yes!
Do your Italian
That was
accent.
not Italian.
Do your Russian accent and please say any quote like, it's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
He's not looking for the princess, he's looking for his vodka. Racism.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Why does he sound like Muttley?
My friend in college used to say I sound like a dolphin being strangled.
I still think Muttley.
Yeah, you are Muttley from Wacky Races, isn't it?
Or catch a pigeon.
Or a kettle.
Or a kettle.
Yeah.
Do you try to...
Do you sound like a tyre when someone's just like sliced it?
You're supposed to be interviewing me, guys.
Oh, right.
Oh, you'll find out this podcast isn't an interview, it's just us talking shit for an hour and a half.
So Danny Owens, I have a serious question.
Twice.
Do these jeans make my ass look big?
You haven't got an ass.
I know.
You've got nothing at all.
Hey, I got muscles.
For the benefit of anybody listening to this podcast,
Please watch it.
Kai has now got his fucking pipe cleaners out.
To be fair, I am really trying to like build muscle. I'm really fucking trying.
The day you become muscly is the day I become skinny.
You can become skinny if I cremate you. I tell you what, the day I get abs, right, we're just murdering him and just throwing him in a fire.
Proper abs, not skinny abs, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, these, like...
I want you to look like Brock Lesnar.
Oh, fuck that. You're immortal then, boy. Like, you ain't never going
He tries to be Brock Lesnar, he comes out as Drake Maverick.
Right, Danny Owens, I have a serious question. Okay, this is an actual serious question.
Okay,
now.
go on.
Your beard.
Yeah.
Do you use any hair cleaning product? And if so, is it provided by today's sponsor? We're not sponsored, but that
Dollar
was
Shave Club.
Yes. Please sponsor us.
Now, you know what our first sponsor will be, because we're on YouTube. It'll be Raid fucking Shadow Legends.
I use my Mrs. Pantene hair shampoo.
I did not. I worried then for a second.
I shower with Pantene, but I got one of them alone to keep me
No.
clean.
All I did, I just heard, I shower with my Mrs. Pant, and my mind went mad.
Panties. I shower with my Mrs. Panties.
Just underwear.
I need to show this to my friend, because my friend Danielle, you say the word panties.
What's your secret? Victoria's Secret.
What's your secret? Ribble London.
What's your secret, Victoria? Nike.
Nike.
I don't know.
Did Nike have a shampoo brand?
I don't know.
Oh,
Probably.
you wouldn't know because you don't wash.
I can smell it from you.
I had a
Well, you
bath
sat right
before
next
you
to
got
him.
here, you prick.
I didn't know the swimming pool was open today. Because he's fat.
Someone's got to film the camera when you fill the fucking frame when you're in shot.
This is true.
Yeah. That's why we employ my ego.
Dede!
All this is like, has my podcast gone off? No, motherfuckers, we're still here.
Yeah.
Just, Kai's a cunt and Danny's old.
That's not nice.
old.
Danny is very young.
You should do a hair versus hair match.
What? I've got no hair.
On the beard.
I mean, no, I'm not fucking getting rid
I
of
think
my
you've
beard.
already pitched a hair versus hair match with me.
Yeah, but I win.
Well, obviously. Dude, I literally went to your house and was like, shave me please.
Oh my god, please.
And then you bicked me the next day, you prick.
If that ever happens, I want you to call him out and you go, well, I've not got a hair. And he just like does the fucking thing where you snap your neck sideways and like, well, I see some underneath.
Yeah,
Mr. What they used to call in the wrestling in the crowds, upside down head.
Yeah. Well, since that one fucking
To be
fan
fair-
has left, there's like been no
Right.
cool chance.
To be
No.
fair, well, alcoholics are pretty cool.
Although-
champ, to be honest.
Thankfully, since he's left, we've lost the chance RKO every 10 seconds.
You can't wrestle, which I am
You
so
can't
thankful
wrestle
for.
is the worst chant in wrestling. Excuse me, if you go to wrestling, right?
You chant
and you
that,
chant,
you were a prick.
and you chant to any of the wrestlers, you can't wrestle,
You're an asshole.
you're a cunt.
Oh, Danny, say cunt.
Cunt.
Doesn't he charge up the C? I
Yes.
said this last week.
He's like-
you charge up the C when you say cunt. You don't just say it, you just go, you cunt.
It's a powerful word. You need
It
the
is,
emphasis.
but you don't need to like...
Cunt.
With great cunt comes great responsibility.
Yes.
Yes. I haven't got a cunt. I am a cunt.
Yes.
Anything to, like...
Oh, I got a joke. Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the idiot's house.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Knock, knock.
I'm not saying...
I'm not saying it.
Yeah.
I was trying to say the joke to you.
Sorry,
No,
Dan, can't answer the door, I'm in the shower. Yeah, that's it, you fucked now, isn't it?
I used that joke on my sister about 5 years ago, and it's on Facebook.
I saw it on Facebook the other day and I was like, I need to get something.
Yeah,
with
someone posted it, and I wanted to find my picture that I posted on Facebook.
that. It was
from like 5
it
years
was
ago.
Dominic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was like, I used that like
He
5 years
posts
ago.
everything he finds on a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
posts,
see a meme, 2 minutes later, I see him post it in text form, I'm like, oh, you're that friend.
Yes.
You're that one. Because you always find that one guy who sees a funny meme and is like, ha ha ha,
I
I'm
can't-
gonna rip it off.
Is that cool as fuck though?
I currently hate him
I
and his
don't
dad.
mind either of them, to be fair.
Well, because they're going.
Yeah,
to
they're going
Yes.
to, yeah,
Mania.
Dominic's going to NXT as well.
I'm literally thinking of.
So is his dad.
I'm
No, I
literally.
don't think he is. I don't think Chris is going.
I'm going to unfriend them on Facebook that entire week.
Block.
Yeah.
Why did you block us, Dav? Because you went
Just-
to Mania, you pricks.
I just couldn't bear it. 1 year we have to go to Mania. Yeah, it's not gonna
With
happen.
what money, bitch? He has like 83 kids a week.
Okay, I'll rephrase. One day
Kids
with.
for you are like tax. They just keep adding up.
How old are you in April?
18.
Yes.
So
Are you free at Mania to go to a pub with a crowd and have that kind of night for Mania?
I could be.
Good, we're doing it.
Why are we planning nights out on a podcast?
Because I just
I
thought of
have
it.
no idea, Dav.
Filler. We're 15 minutes in and we've
Let's
run out.
just invite our listeners.
Favourite move
Favorite move,
that you've done doesn't involve your ripcord RKO.
which is
The RKO
Probably
Owens.
the top movie.
Which is a really good... I love the name, RK Owens. I
Yeah.
fucking love that.
Do you know
Didn't
that?
PJ
Sorry,
know that?
quick side story before I go on to my favorite move. The name RK Owens. So PJ came up with the move, but the name was actually used before I started using the move.
Was it?
Yeah. So I can't remember. I think it was me versus Antler Dash.
Oh, right.
I remember that match. Is that the match you clocked him in the face with a chair?
Yeah, because he
Because
forgot.
he forgot to block.
Yeah, he forgot the.
What?
He forgot he was supposed. He
You've not seen
forgot.
that?
Was this the show where Sam's trousers kept falling down in his match with Joe 90s?
I don't know.
Don't think so.
No, Antler Dash came down with Priscilla. Sorry,
Yeah.
different show.
Yeah.
So he was supposed to. I was supposed to go hit him with the chair. He was supposed to duck. I was supposed to hit the rope, hit myself in the head with the chair.
Oh,
so
right.
the chair was the wrong way round. And I swung this chair as hard as I can, and he just took it.
I remember I was at ring.
Nice.
I decided I was going to go watch that match at ringside. And I watched you do that, and I was like, he's dead.
Genuinely thought I killed him. The way he went down, he sold it like a trooper. But the way he went down, I genuinely had to go down and check on him. So I was like pulling his hair like, hey, you okay? But anyway, in that match, because we've gone on to another side story.
He never responded. He's dead. The funeral was Wednesday.
He was fine.
The funeral was Wednesday, mate. The match was like a year and a half ago.
And then in that match, we
Well,
had
that's
the
more visit, that,
usual
fuck
RKO chant, like
Oh,
we
yeah,
did
yeah,
every show. But it was before I started using the ripcord RKO. But the fan that started chanting RKO, at this point, they started cheering for me because they liked me.
Yeah.
Even though I was like a dirty, stinking heel. But he started chanting RK Owens.
Oh, right. So it came from a fan.
But no, because I didn't notice this until literally about 2 months ago when I watched that match back.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
That is really cool. Foreshadowing. It was like it was all planned from the
What was your
start.
move before that? I can't remember.
I used a super kick for a while.
Yeah, but
You used to use a neck breaker variant, didn't you?
Not when you was heel, you didn't use super kick because you found it too flashy.
No, I didn't. When I first turned heel, I was pretty much still a jobber, so I didn't have a finish.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good
That
point.
is very much true. You lost to your fiance like 2 or 3 times.
Twice.
So basically, Danny and his fiance, they met. They did the wrestles in the ring. Then they did the wrestles.
In
then
the
they had-
bedroom.
Then they had a kid. And now they're doing the wrestles, and now they're going to have a ring on their finger.
That was a really cool transition, actually. I'm really impressed with how well you handled that. I thought you were going to go to an anal joke. I'm not
Nope.
going to lie. They started wrestling in a ring, and then Danny started wrestling with her ring. That's how I thought this was going to go.
They met in a ring, and Danny put a ring on her finger.
Yes.
If you like it, then you've got to put a ring on it.
What?
As
Uh-oh.
Beyonce said.
She did. Well, actually, no. She said it multiple times.
She said it.
And then proceeded to go, oh, 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 oh.
But anyway, getting back to the actual original
Wait.
question. Right, okay, so
We haven't sidetracked enough
Wait, no,
yet.
wait. We need to play a song now.
We're not enough. Ooh, right, okay, so my favourite move.
In jokes.
My favourite move that I've done would probably be just because I thought I was going to mess it up. And I've only done it on a show once.
Get to the fucking
I know what
point.
move you're on about.
Was the suicide dive.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Well,
You've only ever done it
I was
once.
thinking it was going to be your aerial RKO wins onto Sid Oakley from that match.
That scared the crap out of me because I tried that in training,
And it didn't work.
but the guy I was
Yeah.
training with, I kept grabbing him around the chest instead of the head.
All right.
And Sid wanted to use this finish, and I was like, right, okay. And I warned him, I was like, I'm probably not gonna, like, he's gonna probably look shit. But it was absolutely spot on, perfect, and I was well chuffed for myself.
That's one from the last match, wasn't it?
No,
the first
one.
match.
Was it? Oh, right. Okay.
I remember
was gonna
watching-
say I can't remember watching it in the match.
I was so into your last match because I was watching you backstage going over it with him.
Yeah.
And just watching how nervous you were because Danny could not remember the match.
No.
No.
At all.
Like he's had moments where he can remember bits of matches, but this time like he would go over a match, so he'd go right, let's do it again.
I had a
And
similar issue.
He
when I
wouldn't
had my
couldn't even
match
remember the
with James.
first fucking segment of it. And I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, do you know what? It's Danny. He'd be fine. He'd get in the ring. And then you got in the ring. You killed it.
To
and I
be
was
fair,
like,
you
my boy.
you and Sid have like chemistry. I don't think I've ever seen in RW before.
That's
Like maybe.
me and him.
You don't wrestle.
I will one day.
Thank fuck. But you and
I'm
Sid,
currently training to wrestle. I'll be in the ring by the end of 2025
When did you last train?
when I could afford it.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you.
I'm coming back in the 15th. On the 15th.
In the 15th.
Inside of the 15th, I'll be going back to wrestle.
There we are then. Inside of the thyroid. I don't know why I said
No,
that.
Sid is probably...
Sorry, I didn't realise. I sort of done that. I was a reflex. I just sort of went whoop.
He went inside of the thyroid, then touched my thigh.
Oh, I missed that.
So did all the
Oh,
audience.
I'll repeat it.
But yeah, Sid and me have really good chemistry, and I love... He's probably my number one guy I've worked.
Dream match.
Oh.
From guy that you could work to guy in WWE you want to work to deceased wrestler that you'd love to like bring back to life for a match.
Oh, that's a good one, lad.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
I like
so...
your thinking.
Guy I could
You
work...
can answer this as well if you want.
Okay.
I don't know. So, if we're going... What, are we doing, like, British indie scene?
Yeah, British indie scene.
Right, okay.
Or just indie scene in general if you can't think of a British guy.
I don't know. I've never really thought of...
I know one that I would definitely go for.
I think I'd like to work Grado.
That'd be a fun match.
That would be really fun with you two, actually, I think. I'm not a huge
Because-
Grado fan, but you and Grado...
I like Grid. I think he's great in front of a crowd.
Because
He's good with a crowd, but there's something about him, I just...
he is a funny guy.
I just want to hear his song live. I love his entrance thing.
But
It is a really fun theme, to be fair.
I can be funny as well.
You can't
Yeah.
be.
And I can be funny while being a heel.
The amount of times you've
Because
made
I'd
me...
have to be the heel in that
You've
match.
made me corpse against you. Like,
Same.
so many times.
I'll never forget that fucking match, my last match in RW before I retired for you.
Oh, when I
Oh,
broke
was
his
it the I
neck.
quit match?
I
Yeah,
quit
it's like,
match. What do you have
What's
to
he
say,
say,
Danny?
Danny?
My head hurts.
My-
What do you say, Danny?
Didn't you
My
say my
balls
balls?
hurt.
Yeah,
he said
low
both.
blowed me.
Then you broke a bike, didn't you? Because you and PJ went outside.
We went outside.
Did a move on a table and landed on a bike.
Yeah.
How?
Because there was a bike resting against the table which neither him or PJ thought to move. So they did the move onto it. The bike just went...
Class.
Yeah.
WWE dream match.
I worked him in the early years of my career.
Drew?
No, I'd like to work Pete again.
Oh. You versus Pete now would be fantastic.
Yeah, Nomi is like Danny.
Well, no,
Boy
because you were
versus-
both like what? Early 20s, like teenage years. or
Yeah,
something
so
like
I
that. Like,
think
you were both
when
really young.
I think when I wrestled him, I was like 16 or maybe even 17. I knew would I have? No, I must have been about 17, 18 because I had my oldest boy. So he would have been about 15, 16.
People forget how long Pete's been around. Like, he's done
Yeah.
it for a while.
Yeah.
Like, he is a storied vet.
Because I remember a match. It was me and No Fun Done, as he is now. I can't remember.
Didn't
what
they
his-
wrestle as Kayfabe Brothers for a time?
Yes.
That's the name Dunn came from.
So,
I can't remember what his name was then because it was before he changed to Damien Dunn. But he had a different surname back then. And then
wrestling, you can just change your surname on a whim. I
Yeah.
know this. I've done it once.
Kai Sandbrook Everett the third.
Actually, I've only ever changed my name twice. Because Kerry, I only used that to rib one of the workers on the show because his middle name was Kerry. So I called myself a desperate mama's boy. Darius. I said it because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a desperate mama's boy seeking attention, but not anymore because now I'm Ethan Everett. And that in itself was a rib on myself because that was supposed to be my name at one point, Ethan, according to my mother. So I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. And then eventually I just got bored of being Ethan Everett, so I was like, nah, I'm Kai now. And then I looked down and went, shit, my initials are on my tights.
Yeah.
Fuck! I literally, you can see it in the match where I said, my name's Kai Sambrook. Immediately I looked down, saw EE and went, fuck!
My favourite bit of that is you did the full thing and you're like, I'm Kai
The
Sambrook.
crowd chanted Ethan.
And then,
the first time they chanted Ethan, because they've been chanting Kai for months up to that point. Yeah, come on, Ethan. I'm like, that was thanks to Amy. I was like, I love you, but fuck you. That's not my name.
back to your story?
Yeah, but sorry, I got sidetracked.
So it was me and No Fun Dunn in a tag match against Pete Dunn and Mark Andrews.
Ooh.
And it was in like a random fucking outdoor carnival in like Blackwood.
I've seen pictures. Is that the picture that I used in that video?
No.
Oh, okay.
That might have been the same show that Andrew and PJ worked as the Horn and...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Andrew and PJ worked there. And there was this massive
that was
guy.
during Anarchy time, I'm pretty sure, when they were working with Phil,
and
I gotta keep checking the camera because this shit's gonna turn off in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it as well.
And there was like this guy, and I can't remember his name, but he wore this black and red mask.
That does not narrow it down.
Right, no, like, man, he was bigger than Dav, and like...
Oh, shit.
Right, sorry, Dav. I'm using you as an example because you're a big boy. He was bigger than Dav, right? And
I love how you exaggerated him more the second.
but no, he was a big guy. But very big guy. And he wore this like
the way you were
flame
saying that, I think you would have just
leotard.
turned off and go, very nice.
Very nice, very big guy.
I thought you were going to do a Donald Trump impression. Big guy, very big guy.
Was that Donald Trump? Or was it Boris Johnson after a stroke?
But it was...
To be fair, Boris Johnson is a Tesco version of Donald Trump.
It is.
It was... He was very special. He was a special guy. He was only bugged because he was providing the ring.
Special guy.
But I met him a couple of times, but he was a... Yeah, he was...
Okay, so your dream WWE match would be Pete.
Yeah.
Dream match of a dead guy. What a rush. It's Hawk. He wants to fight Hawk.
Freddie Blassy.
Oh, that's classic.
Oh,
nice.
Nice, I like that. Oh, never do it again.
Stick with the shit jokes.
What about you, big dude?
Okay, this is going to sound stupid. Dream match, because it would work, we've got all the history and all that shit, is you, because obviously we've had this feud for a long time.
For the benefit of those that are listening to Spotify, you pointed at Danny, not me, the guy you works with every week. Cunt.
But
no one wants to wrestle you, Kai.
That is, like, untrue.
Because you mean you've been feuding for basically since, like, 2017? We were a team in 2016, started feuding in 2017, I retired, came back, and I've been feuding with you since.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense that me and you have a blow-off match, which is a hardcore match, because you do really good hardcore matches, and I want to hit you with something. I don't know what yet.
Whatever.
Just a thing. I'm going to kill you with a lightsaber. Donk!
I broke the lightsaber.
Dream WWE match.
Dream WWE match. Kevin Owens, because I'm a big Kevin Owens fan, and being a bigger guy, he's kind of my idol, because like he's a bigger guy who's like made it in wrestling.
Dream match of a person that is no longer with us.
Eddie Guerrero, because man, I
See,
loved that kid as a kid.
I was thinking
When I was a kid, Eddie was like the greatest wrestler that would ever live, and when he died, it literally broke my heart.
Ooh, yeah. Eddie against anyone would be good.
Mm-hmm.
I love Eddie. He's so good. I've been watching a lot of his matches recently.
Oh, he's so fun.
For me, dream match. Oh, the camera goes off when I start to speak. Of course it fucking does. Right, so for the benefit of those, is it back on now, David?
No.
Keep going.
Oh, bollocks.
Yes.
There
It's
we
back
are.
on. Is it? Check it while you're passing.
Ah! Yeah, it's fixed.
Cool.
Okay, so my dream match with... I sat down too fast and my ass hurts. Right.
So
No.
I should move that dildo.
You should. So, yeah. Fuck you. First of all, no, not today, Satan. My dream match would be Fletcher Law. Because the boy kicks hard and I like to be punished. BDSM.
Then why don't you want a match with Jay Joshua? Because that guy kicks really hard.
Because I've been kicked by him and it's not what I like.
Did the big bad wrestler hurt you?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, he is tough.
Mate,
My
He
favourite...
kicked me so hard once. I think it was in a Rumble. Yeah, it was the Summit match. He kicked me so hard. I know for a fact because I've heard it on the tape. He kicked me, and all you could hear from me was. "Ah!"
I couldn't sell when he kicked me. It was just like, and then nothing.
That's my favourite bit of
You
the...
don't have to sell for him. You just have to live, and then you're selling.
That's my favourite bit of the radio show. That was when he was like... Because me and Danny did a radio show a couple of weeks ago. I think we mentioned this in the last podcast,
You
but I
did.
can't remember.
But you named the wrong day.
But he came out and he was like, oh yeah, I was fighting this guy and he kicks hard. And I just went to him, oh, did the big bad wrestler hurt you? Oh, yes.
Because the point in wrestling is to hurt your opponent. So yeah, he did hurt me. No,
That was
but
funny. That was a good radio show.
I got kicked by him, but I was sat down on my lap.
Oh, my ribs.
On my-
He's a prick.
Sat down on
I
my
love
lap.
him, but he's a prick.
I was sat down on the ring, and he kicked me in the back, and it was like I felt it in my head.
Yeah, he snap-med me in the Summit match. He kicked me, and I was doing the sort of thing where I'd roll on my shoulders. And Mark from High and Mighty came over to me and said, "You alright, kid?" I was like, "Just throw me out. Just fucking go throw me out." So he threw me out, and I was like, "Oh, thank
Which
fuck
gave
for
birth
that."
to the greatest photo in the history of ROW.
No, that was the next Rumble.
Okay.
I was in my shirt for that one, where my shoulder just decided, you know what? I don't want you no more, and fucked off.
I don't want
So
you
my dream
anymore.
match, my dream match in the Indies is Fletcher Law. My dream match in WWE, just because I'm a technical.
Drake Maverick.
No, only Loken. Biff
Nice.
Busick. I think he's fucking fantastic.
Drake Maverick was class.
Oh, yeah.
He's good. He's
I
really
remember
good.
meeting Spud back when he worked for Celtic when I was just a sound guy for them, and he was so good.
People forget how long he's been around.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of guys that people are just like, oh, he's new. He's like,
Do you know the
"Nah,
most-
he's been going for like, I don't know.
There's a
20
couple of
years."
frustrating,
Yeah.
but one of the most frustrating things WWE are doing at the moment is Rob Strauss. That guy's a fucking good worker. He's a really good wrestler, and they've got him as a manager. Like he's
Yeah.
a Bobby
I used to-
Heenan
oh,
figure
I
at
love
the moment.
Robbie.
That's Robbie E, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't.
Robert Stoney is.
He's
He's with
Chelsea Green's
Yeah.
manager, and I'm like, no, have the fucking guy wrestle.
It's sad how Robbie E, one of probably the most underrated wrestlers of like the past 10 years, debuted in WWE as a manager at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really sad.
I watched him.
In the women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah, not even in the men's Rumble.
I saw him walk down to the ramp, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh wait, he's just a manager. That's depressing.
Well, to be fair, he wasn't going to get in and just kick shit out of the women.
I was always a fan of Robbie E because his
Actually-
tag team partner was from Swansea.
Oh,
No, he
Robbie
wasn't.
T.
Rob Terry, yeah, he was.
Rob
Oh yeah,
Terry.
that was only a short-lived thing though, wasn't it?
No, it was forever.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He was a
it
tag
Because
team
he
was.
left
partner.
him and ended up going to the Bromans with Jesse Goddard.
Yeah, but before that, he was
Rob
a tag
Terry
team.
wasn't in TNA for that long when Robbie.
He was in longer than you think he was.
I thought he left in like 2012.
Yeah, but he joined in
No,
like
actually, no,
2000.
because he joined the Menagerie, didn't he, as the freak?
Yeah,
okay.
he joined in
I'm
like
wrong,
2011.
I'm an idiot.
No, he joined in like 20.
Rob Terry joined TNA in 2008.
Because he was
so
with
no.
British Invasion with Magnus and
Yeah.
Doug Williams
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Yeah, I think they were about 6-8 months. No, they're longer than that.
Do you know what I always found funny is when he'd cut a promo and you get all these Americanized voices and there's just some boy going, "Oi, I'm Rob Terry, innit?" But
Mason Ryan in WWE tickled me because once he's cut a promo in Welsh and you could see CM Punk look at him and just go, "The fuck did you just say?"
No.
He could have said anything.
One of
Like,
my
Vince McMahon
favourite
had no
things-
idea. He could have like told everyone that they were fucking cunts and told them to fuck off, but he was just saying like 1, 2, 3. That was about it.
when Rob Terry had his match against Robbie E,
I will answer my last
he
question.
walked to the fucking ring and he had the fucking Welsh dragon on his tights and all that.
Mm.
And I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then the commentator was like, yeah, this guy's from Jersey. And I'm like, no, he fucking isn't. He's from Wales, you prick. That's why he's got the Welsh flag in his trunks, you dopey
Oh,
cunt.
I hate it.
Right to
I
me.
cannot remember him teaming with Robbie.
He was his
No.
bodyguard.
Yeah, he's his bodyguard for ages.
They never teamed as actual. I don't think they ever teamed with him as wrestler.
Yeah, I can remember him being his manager. Yes, actually,
He was his
I
bodyguard for years, but
As
I
you
can't.
said that, it popped into my head.
Because Robbie E won a TV tag, they didn't really tag much because Robbie E was a singles guy.
Yeah,
And I
but
think
I
Rob
think we
was
tagged a couple of times.
Terry was injured at the time, I think, because
Yeah.
he
But-
just like not long came back from like knee injury.
And now he's just had a kid and he's just into bodybuilding.
He was always into bodybuilding. He's huge.
Yeah, but
He's a mountain of a man.
Isn't
It's a
Mason
shame he
Roy?
was
Isn't
actually really
Mason
good
Roy,
wrestler.
the WWE equivalent to Rob Terry? Isn't he in like Cirque du Soleil now?
who?
Mason Ryan.
He's still
I
a wrestler, I'm sure he is,
don't
because
know
he
what
was
the
on
hell
the
he's
verge
doing.
of coming back to WWE. At one
I know
point.
he done a bit for Welsh wrestling.
Yeah, I know he came back. Dream match from the Indies, Joel Redman.
Nice.
He was one half of the first NXT
Neville's
Tag Champions.
partner.
With Pac.
Yeah, as Oliver Grey.
Yes,
Great.
Oliver Grey.
they had the best theme in NXT at the
They
time.
did.
I love the
British
gimmick of
Ambition.
it.
They were, weren't they?
Yeah,
Oh, I loved them so much.
What were their names?
British Ambition.
Huh.
They were really good as well.
Did you know?
Joel Redman's cool.
Sorry, I was like watching like early NXT like
I love doing that. It's great, isn't it?
right. So
I've gone back and watched it.
fucking Bram was the
Yeah.
original guy in
Oh, yeah.
I know that.
the Ascension.
Yeah,
no,
he was
I
in
don't
like
remember
from the
it.
original. Like I think he debuted with Connor
Yeah.
toward the end of Redemption. Took them off TV and put them back onto the rebooted NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't remember.
Underrated talent from the original NXT.
It's
lineup
like-
is Richie Steamboat as well. That guy
Yeah, that
was
was
so fucking good.
It's like Baron Corbin was a jobber on NXT without a name for ages, so was
Yeah.
Elias.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Lars Sullivan done a
The
match
original
as a
revival
jobber as well as Dylan Miner.
Was, I think it was Dawson, and I can't remember who was with him. I think I might have... it was
Jason Jordan.
yeah, it was
What?
Dawson and Jason Jordan.
Dawson were
But
drama
they were a Alabama fucking mechanics, and their manager was Alexa Bliss, doing a Southern Belle
that
accent.
was with Dash, I'm pretty sure. But
Yeah.
before that, he did team with Jason Jordan for a while. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
they were the
he
mechanics.
did. And Ty Dillinger used to be in a tag team with everyone.
Yeah.
His gimmick for
Ty
like
Dillinger's-
2 years was you're my partner this week.
No, that was Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan. No, Ty Dillinger done it first. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
and
but
then because I remember he came out with matching tights to every one of his partners, and they lost every time.
Also, same with Jason Jordan. They were a tag team. Ty
Yeah.
Dillinger got rid of Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan was like, I need a partner. Then Chad Gable, and then yay, and then Kurt
That
Angle's
towel
dad.
gimmick was great.
Kurt
I'm
Angle's
ready,
my dad.
willing, and I'm not saying it, Chad. Say it. Ready, willing, and Gable. It was so good. I love it. Right, yeah. So dead dream match. Owen Hart.
Nice.
Sorry, the way you said that was really dead
Well,
dream match.
I
is
couldn't get
Owen.
my answer out because you two kept sidetracking me. I know how the audience feel now. Fuck me. I was expecting you to just go, oh, my dream match, Darth Maul.
That'd be a class.
That'd be
match.
That would
sick.
be a fucking cool match to be fair.
I want a game that's like a Mortal Kombat style game, but it's Star Wars and it's like lightsaber based.
They must have done that.
They did, and it
They
was
probably
shit.
did in Japan.
No, they did in the early years before that genre really took off, and it was fucking terrible. Like I
They
want
did, have you?
Yes.
Have you?
Yeah, I tried it.
Have you?
I haven't, but I've seen the gameplay, and everyone that's played it has gone,
Oh,
this.
so you lied. You were a liar.
It's the
Fuck
worst.
You.
Fuck
Next
you.
time on
You
Big Dan.
lion.
I'm in wrestling.
Oh, we
what
had
we
a
do.
segment that we introduced last week called the Factitude Era.
No. You tried to introduce a segment. We glossed over it, and it never happened.
We did, yeah. Well, we're going to do it this week.
What is it
And I
called?
want to change it to Factitude Adjustment.
The
Right.
factitude adjustment.
Yes, the
Right.
Factitude Adjustment. You provide us with 3 facts about yourself. You don't say whether they're true or false.
That's not what you
Oh,
told me.
so it's like
2 of them are true, 1 of them is false.
So two
the
truths-
audience have to try and decipher it
two
themselves.
truths, one lie.
Yeah.
Right.
We're
But
giving
we
it
just
stupid
never
names.
give the answers which
Yeah,
is
we
true.
never give the answer. The fans have got to try and decipher it themselves.
Pointless fucking segment, isn't it?
Yeah, but fuck it.
Next week we'll find out the answers.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what. We'll call this Factitude Era, and then the next one we'll call Factitude Adjustment, so we can give the answers. There we are. Boom.
If we remember.
We will not. Spoiler alert, it'll just be in the comments of the next one. The description of the next fucking one. Like, Big Dav and Kai forgot to do shit this week. By the way, Dan's mystery answer was, he has never, I don't know.
Worn a condom.
This is probably true.
I wear condoms.
That's
So
fucking
where
Wear
sick.
on your hat. Or head, rather.
Yeah, not my head on my shoulders, like the other head.
Oh,
That was
head on your
Diana's
shaft.
favourite shampoo, Head and Shoulders. They found hers all over the dashboard.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Attitude Era with no. This is
Stone Cold.
This is Factitude Era with Danny Owens. Danny, please provide us with your facts and all that malarkey.
Okay, so fact number 1.
Yeah.
I used to be a dancer. What's funny?
I need this to be true.
I want
This
this.
needs to be
I
true.
so badly want this to be true. You would a tutu.
Fact 2. I have 6 siblings.
Ooh.
Fact 3. My favourite food is steak.
Well. I know
Come
the
back.
last one is definitely true.
Come
I
back.
couldn't think of anything for the last
It's
one.
not his favourite, it's burgers.
Mate, he buys steaks that are bigger than like.
But he likes burgers.
Kai.
But can you decide which one is true? Find out next week.
No, which one's wrong?
Yeah, that's the one.
You fucking dick.
Wait, 2 of them are true?
Yes.
Please be the dancer. I'm begging. I am begging for that to be true. And
That's
1
what
and
I
2
really
and...
want that to be true.
Do.
We'll find out next week, maybe.
Oh,
if this
you've
is
seen
true.
some of my dance moves on the way to the ring.
I've seen so many dance moves at parties. You can't dance.
Oh, I don't watch your matches.
If you were a dancer, my dude, you've lost it, mate. Eh? Like you can't dance for shit now. He was drunk dancing in a corner with me and he was going, Kai, I'm dancing. I was like, no, you're having a stroke.
Oh, is that the same one where you just grabbed me and started
Yeah.
fucking leading me around the dance floor?
Yeah, that was because I was stupidly drunk.
Every time you get drunk, you either like back me into a corner or just take your dick out in front of my face. Like it's becoming an issue. With
Oh,
you
what
know?
he did to me when I was sat on the floor
That
playing
was
beer pong,
amazing. He just slapped
and he
to the head with
rested
his
his
cock.
penis on top of my head.
I don't remember this.
Oh, it happened.
Oh, it was great.
I have nightmares about it still. Just a...
It was amazing. I loved it so much. And then he proceeded to slap me like a motherfucker because I touched his nose.
That was funny. You went boom, and you just went.
He literally slapped me so hard, I woke up in the new year. That's it. It was like 10:30
Oh,
when he
that
slapped me.
slap.
Yeah. Even you went, oh shit, I'm so sorry.
You just like booped my nose and it was just like fucking full on whack in the face.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Now my favourite one was in the taxi. Oh,
I
drive.
missed this.
Oh, drive. I'll let you have
from
sex with me if you
Graham's
drop.
party,
Yeah, you can have sex with me if you drop £2 off the fucking fare.
You're a really cheap prostitute.
Just for everyone's thing, the taxi driver was a fat middle-aged guy.
It was you.
I'm not middle-aged, you cheeky cunt.
Well, I mean, the way your heart is going, yeah, you are.
I'd be like, no, I can't say it's too soon.
What were you gonna do?
Kobe.
Have you got a helicopter?
For those without the who's not watching the YouTube, we're just listening to it. Kai's currently the shade of blood.
Red?
I've seen beetroots before, but fuck me, this one's walking. Are you laughing at my joke or yours?
I don't know anymore, man. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Well, if this past weekend has proved one thing, it's
dear.
the only one basketball player can fly, and we saw him in Space Jam. Right, okay, moving on. It's really sad, actually, this tragedy. We do need to take a minute out to address that, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
10 bell salute?
No!
That was 5.
The 10 can salute. Fucking hell. That's it, that's a new segment. If anyone passes away,
Honestly,
10
though,
can salute.
honestly, like, on behalf of us all, thoughts go out all to that and that shit. Thoughts go out to friends and family. Terrible thing. Rest in peace, Kobe. Anyway,
And
back...
Gianna and the 7 others on board.
Yes.
Do you say on board for a helicopter?
They're not on board anymore. Tell you what though, they knew they were in trouble when the pilot just went, Kobe!
Oh, you fucking suck. Oh.
Oh wow.
Kobe was the original Yeet. And now
I'm
that's
never
really
gonna
sad.
ever gonna get booked again if any promoters listen
No.
to this.
All I'm going to say is he, like,
Who made the first Kobe joke? Was it you or me?
The pilot
I think it was you.
Look, the pilot was confused.
Danny, which one was it?
I don't know.
I want to know which one of us is worse.
Look, all I'm saying is
don't
the
know.
pilot was confused. He thought he was in Leicester.
Leicester?
Yeah. Wait,
I don't get it.
Leicester?
I don't get it.
That Leicester owner had a helicopter crash, died
Did
like
he?
a year ago. All over the news. It was on It happened live on
Beeb?
BT Sport.
Wait, what?
Did you not know this?
What
No.
happened?
I'll show you after the podcast. Basically, like, Leicester City had finished a game, and the game was live on BT Sport.
Oh, yeah, shit, yeah, I heard about this.
And you got like the guys there talking about the match, and
Yeah.
they showed the fucking commentators on the they showed the pitch.
Yeah.
The helicopters landed on it, and they showed the owner getting into the helicopter.
I'm completely...
Oh, yeah.
And he's like,
yeah,
and the
yeah.
guys are like, "Oh, that's
I-
cool. He's in a helicopter. How great is that? How good is life?" And then as they're talking, it was ironic. That's literally kind of what they said. As they were talking,
How good
you can
is life?
no, literally, that's the thing. You hear it taking off, and then the video cuts to a different bit, and you can hear this rumbling and this like boom, and the
Edge's return.
nobody really knows what's going. Like, no one happened. And then they just cut to a commercial, come back out the commercial,
That's
and you see
mad.
them all like fucking white face going,
So it was live, basically, on TV.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you see them all going, we just saw the helicopter take off. It is now crashed into this like the car park of the stadium. We don't know if anybody's alive, and then they just go off air.
Fuck me.
Wow.
I'll have to show you the video after we finish filming this. It's fucking
I don't
horrifying.
think I want to. I've accidentally seen the one with Kobe, and it's heartbreaking, man.
There's a video of Kobe's
Like,
crash.
yeah. Like, you know, a lot of people have been making jokes, and, you know, we're guilty of this
Yeah.
as well, but fuck me. It is such a sad thing that happened, to be fair. Like, it is a
How was there a
tragedy.
video of
and
it? Like,
I'm,
come on,
I'm
no
pretty sure an entire family was on board with that and
Yeah.
passed away. Like, for all four of them, I'm pretty sure. Like, 2 daughters and the parents. Like, that's...
It's not nice.
It's fucked.
Shall we go back to having a laugh now?
Let's
I don't
talk
quite
about
know
wrestling.
I don't quite know how we go from a massive helicopter crash that resulted in 9 deaths to humour, but I don't know. Let's
ask
have
me-
a go. Danny Owens-
Santina Morella. What a wonderful moment in the Rumble that was.
Okay, I was going to say a Danny Owens antidote, but carry on, fella.
A what?
A Danny Owens antidote. I was going to tell
That's
a
right.
story.
I wish there was a fucking antidote for Danny Owens. Hair.
Anecdote, I meant. Fuck you.
Your antidote is hair cream.
Oh, I am an antidote, like, just in myself. Anyone spends any time with me, their life
To be
gets
fair,
instantly better.
you are a vaccination.
I make people's lives better.
You maybe want to be euthanized if that comes.
Why?
Shut up.
I was just going to say you cause autism, but okay.
I am autism.
Exactly.
I'm autistic even.
Oh.
Literally.
We know people that are on the spectrum. Then we know Dan. He is the spectrum.
Motherfucker, I am weaponized autism.
You are concentrated autism.
I am nuclear autism.
Oh my god, yes. Can that be a thing? Can that be a movie?
New nickname.
They
Big
just-
Dav Jones,
they-
nuclear autism.
They just drop people with Asperger's from
Nuktism.
fucking planes, like. They just sort of go down and just start throwing calculators at people, like, fucking whoop.
Oh, my mum nearly got into a fight in work.
Why?
Okay.
And how?
Because there's a new guy that started work, right? Started working in the same place
Is
as my
his
mum.
name Jake?
No. Started working the same place as my mother, right?
Fights with a
Don't
woman.
unscrew that. The microphone will fall off and it'll fuck up our video. Please don't. Anyway, they were sitting there all at lunch,
Stop it.
and he started going on about how people with disabilities shouldn't be allowed to fly. Like, they shouldn't be allowed to go on holiday. They should be, like, locked in their room and they shouldn't be allowed out.
That's... Yeah.
That's-
And my mum was like, excuse me, motherfucker? And all the friends just sat around the table.
Here's the thing. I can imagine your mother just falling stabbing him.
And
And I
everyone
love
sat at the
that.
table going, I think you should shut up. Sue's son, higher, is autistic. And, like, you know, that's, like, not very nice. And he was like, oh, I don't care. Like, he should not be allowed out. And I was there, like, show that. I was like, if I was there, I'd have punched him.
My,
I think if I was there, I'd have punched him.
My mum then, like, stormed out the room and went back to work.
Fair play.
my stepson's autistic and he's one of the coolest kids that I know.
Ashton?
Rodri.
Rodri.
Ashton's
Rodri.
his actual son.
To be fair, Rodri is fucking wicked. I love
And,
Rodri.
I love Rodri.
and Ashton is
The
my
shit he
real
shares
son,
on
not
Facebook.
my stepson. I know.
Ashton is literally black him.
Daddy, you
I-
have so many kids, it's hard to tell which ones are yours and which ones
I know Ashton's...
which ones you've acquired.
Andrew Ashton is literally Danny with a filter. That is it.
is
Have you ever played fucking Fortnite with Ashton? He's not got a filter.
No, I mean skin filter, like
Oh,
on
yeah.
Snapchat.
yes, because he's black.
He's Tropic Thunder version of Danny.
Yeah.
He's Robert Downey Jr. Tropic Thunder.
Nice reference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because he
because
blacked
his,
up, if you
because
didn't know.
his mum is half Jamaican?
I don't know why you're asking us, Dan. We have no
No,
idea.
it wasn't a
mate.
question. It was me trying to think. It was me asking myself. I think she's half Jamaican. His mother,
How'd you be half Jamaican?
because her
One
dad
of
was
the
Jamaican.
parents.
I said it, I didn't realise.
His dad's Jamaican,
I'm half.
and her mother's not.
I'm half English and half Welsh. There you go.
I'm just
Do you know I was
full
on a bus?
Welsh.
You know the other day I was on a bus, right?
Boring.
And some guy sat next to me. And
Oh wow, interesting.
No, no,
story.
no. He had my same glasses. He was fat. He had the same hair as me, the same eyes. He had my face.
Do you ask if he was your dad?
I was fucking beside myself.
I want to go home.
That joke is so shit. I love it. Like that is the kind of joke that I live for.
Have you ever got into a fight with a guy playing Scrabble?
Oh god.
I did, right?
Oh,
He
no.
started chucking words when we were going to do a TH. I dodged there and then, but I didn't see that coming.
How did the podcast that was supposed to be all about me end up about Scrabble?
We glossed over. We basically ran through your career in 5 minutes and then realised we had a little.
You got through
Dan,
nothing.
Right, Dan. We've done it in Q&A, but we haven't done it here. Your favourite movie, Taxi Driver.
Yes.
Favourite scene from Taxi Driver.
Annie
And you cannot go with the obvious one.
I'm
You
working
talking
here.
to me?
Oh.
You talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Which wasn't supposed to be in the film.
I know, it was him just improvising, which
Yeah.
is just another
And they
fucking...
just kept the fucking.
he's-
They just kept the
The film
cameras on.
itself
Okay.
is fantastic.
I'd say when he was going through when he was starting to crack and he was like shaving his hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Favourite non-scripted scene in any films, everyone here?
It's gotta be.
So non-scripted basically like wasn't planned, it just happened on the fly and they went, oh, keep that in.
It's gotta be You Talking to Me. It's iconic.
Yeah, there's plenty more.
I know, but like if.
That's a good question.
I've got one, which I got a couple, but
Is it Thor Ragnarok? Because you love that.
I love that. There
Which-
was
what?
in Thor Ragnarok. Do you know the line? Oh, I know him. He's a friend from work.
He's a friend from work.
Yeah.
That came from a Make-A-Wish kid. There's a
I was impressed with my own impression of Chris Hemsworth there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
a kid
I popped myself.
came on a Make-A-Wish on the Marvel set as they were filming that scene, so she was watching them film it.
Yeah.
And Chris Hemsworth came over, started talking to him or her. I don't know if it was. I can't remember if it was a boy or
Yeah.
a girl.
I got an itchy back. Sorry.
And they were just, and the kid turned around and went, "Wouldn't it be cool as if when you saw the Hulk for the first time, you went, oh, he's a friend from work." And he went, "Do you know what? I really like that." So he spoke to the director.
I love that line, so that's really cool.
Spoke to the director, and the director was like, "Yeah, say it." And that's
That's cool as fuck.
from the little kid just saying that as like, "Oh, wouldn't that be cool?" He took it, made it part of the film, and it was one of the more memorable parts of the film.
That's cool.
Actually, a really cool unscripted moment in any film is, for me, any fucking time that Robert Downey Jr. spoke in Doolittle. I haven't seen the film, but apparently, like, half of his dialogue was him just going, "Fuck it, I'm gonna say words now, please." Because he did it in a Welsh accent, which was not a Welsh accent. It was Nigerian with a fucking concussion.
Is it like English people
He was
trying
like-
to do a Welsh
He was
accent?
like, do you speak to animals? Yes.
Now, one of my favourite ones as well.
Of course I do.
Another one of my favourite unscripted moments
No,
was
actually, I
Batista's
I genuinely...
from Infinity War.
Quick disclaimer, I don't actually know if that Robert Downey Jr. thing was true. I was just trying to fill air because I haven't got an answer for this question at all.
Well, another of my favourites for that is Batista in Infinity War.
Is it Gamora?
Yeah.
That was
Where?
scripted.
Who's Gamora?
That's mine then.
And then someone goes, "Where's Gamora?"
I'll do you one better.
And doing the
Why
filming
is
of that,
Gamora?
yeah, doing the filming of that,
Fucking
Batista
love
was
it.
bored, so he went, "I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?" And everyone laughed
To be
and went,
fair, he
"Keep
was
that in."
just on the floor with like a foot on his chest. He was like, "I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora?"
Yeah, that wasn't meant to be in the film.
That's cool as
He
fuck.
just said, and they went, "I like that. That's very Drax."
That is very Drax.
Yeah.
Favorite fight scene in films?
Oh god.
Oh
There's
fuck!
So
There's
many.
Raid 1 and Raid 2. The entire film. That is all. There's one scene where he grabs his head and literally jumps back, brings him down for like a front face buster on over a chopped part of a door and just decapitates a fool.
That's cool. Yours?
It's cool as fuck. I love it.
I have two.
No.
It's from Star Wars, isn't it?
It is from.
Do you want to think of yours and I'll talk about mine?
Yeah, carry on.
Right, so
Let's-
my
here we
first
go,
bit
Star
isn't
Wars.
actually the whole fight scene is one.
Dun, dove,
Shut
dove,
up!
dove, 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 dove.
Okay, it's not.
Dove's corner with Star Wars.
It's not Star Wars.
I will get a better theme tone.
Alright,
as the weeks
it's
go
not
on.
Star Wars. Don't worry. So it's the scene with Obi-Wan. No, it's the moment where Obi-Wan's fighting Darth Maul after like fucking Nelson gets killed.
Fucking
Oh,
gets killed.
yeah, I was
And he
about to
comes
say
out and he's
that.
like down, and he's done a bit where he goes behind him and he comes back forward. That move and that little bit there is fucking brilliant. My favourite ever fight scene, because I didn't realise they did it all. They did it all themselves. Was the Mustafa fight from Revenge of the Sith? The lightsaber battle between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, you
They
told me
learned
about
all that, and they learned it so well that they had to get extra cameras in because they were so fucking quick with their fucking like duel that they couldn't get the camera lined up in time. They had to like
That's impressive, to be fair.
yeah, all of that they learned over the course of like a year. So the whole lightsaber duel was actually them two and not like doubles.
This isn't really a fight scene, but
Yes, I'm a Star Wars nerd. Get the fuck over
the
it.
final match from the wrestler I thought was really
Yeah,
well put
that-
together.
Yes.
I love
It was-
that final moment
because
where
it
he's on the
was
top rope.
so good as far as storytelling goes.
Emotion as well.
Oh man, I was watching that. I got into it. I was like, this isn't a movie anymore. This is a match. This is Randy the Ram versus I forgot his name.
I just want to say one thing: the wrestler might be the most accurate depiction of actual wrestling I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
I
Yeah.
know. Like
Yeah.
we all know a Randy the Ram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
do.
worked shows with the Randy the Ram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all heard about, like, I don't think any of us have been on a show when someone has like had a heart attack or passed away.
I know someone that's been crippled for life. I've been on a show with someone's been crippled for life.
We've been on shows where there's been like injuries and stuff.
Yeah.
And that
Well,
was
I've been on
scary.
loads of shows with injuries. I'm
Yeah.
normally the one that gets
Yeah,
injured.
I was gonna say.
I had a show. I can't remember the year. One of the boys broke his neck.
The door spot, wasn't it? That didn't break, or the table spot?
No,
No.
I think he walks.
No,
he
they-
walks again, sir.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't he?
Who?
I had this
who told-
conversation with somebody.
Which one? What?
I can't remember who it was, because I told you
Doors.
about
I
it.
always thought it was Sweeney that got the powerbomb onto the table.
No, that was a good powerbomb, that was. You told me about it. We were talking about it at one of the wrestling shows, and I was like, oh, is he okay? And you was like, no, he's in a fucking wheelchair. He's not walked since.
Yeah, this is what I'm on about. It wasn't a door spot.
Wasn't he meant to go through a table or something and it didn't
No,
break?
no.
Oh,
Was this at an RIW show?
No,
No.
Celtic.
Ah.
We done a show and he was
You told me about this actually.
supposed to take a Styles clash, but tucked his head the wrong way.
Yeah, you've told me this story.
that move is terrifying.
It is.
And yeah, and the guy giving the Styles clash wasn't the smallest of people either. But the guy taking it, that unfortunately did break his neck, was like such a good worker. So good.
It's really sad, especially when it happens to the good ones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, such a nice guy
The
as
ones
well.
that had like old,
Yeah.
like promise, you know.
I think if like watching like how the guys that were around him then
Yeah.
most of them are in WWE, like Mastiff, T-Bone.
He would have
that
been
sort
there
of
as
thing.
well.
He would have been there 100%.
He sucks.
That is fucking horrible.
It's sad when anyone gets injured as well, especially the good ones.
Even
but,
the
like,
smaller injuries, like
Yeah.
I've seen people walk back and like their thumb is out of joint, and I'm like, oh fuck, that sucks because he's gonna miss like a bit of work for that.
I gotta admit, though, like
Even if it's only a thumb, you don't realize because a lot of promoters now will literally look at you, and if you have like one hair out of place, they're like, no, we can't use you just in case you get hurt.
I remember like the scariest moment I've had at a
Which is
wrestling
good.
show.
It's really good that they do that, but it's also like
The scariest moment I had at
we're
a
all
wrestling
working
show.
through an injury.
Was it when you broke my finger?
No, that wasn't scary. I knew that was gonna. Well, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
I knew I was
I
gonna
didn't
break-
care because you're you.
Yeah, but like you got up and what? It was your fucking table spot because I didn't know you were planning your cell.
Yeah.
And honestly, watching you like on the floor convulsing was was terrifying to me. Like I actually was freaked
Me
the
and
fuck
you broke the crowd that night, my
Yeah,
dude. Yep.
we did.
out. And it's funny to look back, but at the time, I genuinely thought your career was over.
To be fair, the only people in that entire like venue I think that knew about that spot were me, Danny, Chris, Graham, and PJ. That was it.
Yeah.
No one else knew. My own girlfriend at the time didn't know I was doing it. She literally saw that I was okay backstage. She hugged me, said, "Never do that again. I love you." Pulled out, slapped the piss out of me. Like, I genuinely thought she was going to knock me out because I was like, fuck, okay, I won't. And then, like, the next show, I'm pretty sure me and Darius did a spot where he hit a suicide dive, came down hard, I headbutted the table and went, oh, bollocks. Because I caught him and I was like, yeah, I got him. And then I slipped on someone's cork because it was tipped it and I went, fuck, bang, bollocks. Because I hate our crowds.
I remember you got injured twice in 2 shows, and that was my funniest thing with you, Camera.
Oh, you fucker.
Twice in 2 shows, right? Camera's off, it'll be back on in a sec. Do you like this poster I made, YouTube? Hey, it's back on. I see my face. Check it as you're going past.
Yep.
But yeah, it was, you got injured in the outdoor show.
I did.
And that was scary as well.
That was really, because you stood on my head for that. That was my fault looking back, but at the time, I didn't see you come in.
No, because, right, so the thing where I stood on Kai...
I thought you didn't stand on Kai. You fucking got launched backwards in. You didn't
On
like
my
right.
head.
No, so
He literally
Ross
went bang
done
on my
a what they call a slingshot,
Yeah.
and we both checked that we
You
had
did.
room, right? So I'm on the floor and I'm looking behind Ross's feet, like right, and I look up at him and I give him the nod, and he gives it one more check, and then as he starts going down, Kai takes a bump right under him.
I'm pretty sure I took like a gourd buster or like a face buster. No, a flapjack. I took a flapjack, bumped, and as soon as I bumped, I was like, fuck.
So Ross like
Bang!
back bumps on top of Kai, and then my 2 feet are like on his ass and his head, and I jump off Kai to go over the top rope.
Yeah, that's why instantly I think everyone in the entire crowd went ooh, and then I rolled out the ring and went fucking ow.
Now, the thing about this is Kai had not long had a match where he cut himself a bit.
I busted myself open.
Which Amy came back through the curtain.
Oh yeah, she told everyone that I'd like busted my head.
No,
wide
she
open
came
and
back
I was
over the
bleeding out
curtain.
or something.
Check on Kai, he's hurt. So we was like, oh, Peter was like, oh, he's alright, he's just cut himself a bit.
Yeah.
Then I look through the curtain and I see like people I see Vicky sprint, and I was like, okay. Then I see people on there, I'm like, okay. And someone went, oh, it's Kai, and I was like, okay. So I went to see what was going on, and you're just on the floor like, ah.
I remember like the entire match pretty much stopped because I was down there.
Ross
and everyone,
jumped over the ropes, eliminated himself, picked you up, and was like,
everyone
I
thought,
have him now.
A lot of people said, "Oh, you oversold that." I was like, I wasn't selling. You know the whole like shaking bit. That wasn't me doing myself. That was literally my body going, "What the fuck just happened to us? What the fuck just happened?" Because as soon as they put me down, like my leg was still shaking. Andrew said, "Fuck, you're not selling." I was like, "Fuck, I am."
When you went back to the curtain, I remember us all like,
I full on thought, shit, I've broken my neck because I couldn't move anything. It was a huge stinger. I couldn't move any of my extremities at all.
Yeah, that was
even my
terrible.
toes. I couldn't move a shit, like a thing.
And then he goes out the next show like 2 weeks later. And he comes back and everyone's
Pretty
like,
sure I take like 2. No, that was the show. Was that?
no, you went out and you just went blind for an hour.
Oh yeah, that's because in Darius's match he put me in the eye, and then with Shane, no, not Shane. Yeah, Shane.
Oh.
He hit me so hard and threw me into the turnbuckle so much that I headbutted the top of the ring post.
I was rough for that
Because
match.
he threw me, and I mean threw me. So
I was
that
proud of that
fun.
match because I came.
This podcast is about Danny. So Danny.
Well, the worst thing that have ever happened to me in a match, just because, keep the topic the same.
Was it the fact that I was involved in?
And then I'll tell mine.
No,
Afterwards.
I know what yours is. It was there.
The worst thing was probably when I broke my ribs.
Ooh.
That was because someone done just like a standing swanton bomb on me, but instead of landing properly, just went flat. Like,
Fuck.
and I was smaller than you at the time.
Fuck.
He's talking about Kai, not me.
Yeah,
He's smaller than me now.
no one's smaller than Dav.
That's a compliment.
No one's bigger than Dav, even.
You went
but
from
yeah.
feeling really happy and good about yourself to like wanting to die.
Oh no, I thought it was a dick joke he just said.
No.
But,
Because you've got a micro penis.
But the worst...
Big body, little penis. Sorry, carry on.
The worst bump I ever took where I regretted like instantaneously.
Was it Saturday?
It was Saturday.
I know, the bump is as funny as fuck.
Oh my god, right, so
Yeah.
the plan
I know
was,
exactly
right,
which one he's talking
we
about.
worked it out, like, right, he goes to,
So dumb.
like, pull my legs into the post. But before he does, I pull him into the post. So he butts the post. I go out the ring. I hit him into the wall. So he face plants the wall. I then go to Irish whip him into the steps on the side of the ring. He reverses. I hit the steps. I get up, feed round. He super kicks me. And we're on the outside.
He forgot he was on the outside.
And no, I remembered I was on the outside, but I wasn't worried about the super kick at all, because I trusted Sid. The thing I was worried about was how much is this bump gonna hurt, but I don't want to make Sid look shit by taking a shitty bump.
Yeah.
And it was weird because I'm shitting myself. I seen his foot coming towards my face.
It looked great.
I seen the foot coming towards my face, and I just took the bump as I usually would, so as fast as I could on a concrete floor, and then I had blood. Just coughing up blood because I took the bump so hard.
Wrestling.
The lighting girl.
Wrestling.
The lighting girl was standing on the side because she's a massive mark, and I'm selling. I think it was after I've pinned him, so the match is over now, and I'm just selling over to by where the side of the ring where she is, and I had a mouthful of blood, right? So I just gobbed it out, and it didn't go over her, but it went funny. On the apron just outside the ring ropes. Her face was a picture. It couldn't have got better. It was oh my god, this guy's gonna die face. And I was no, I'm fine. I probably shouldn't have done the bump because at the moment I have an ulcer. But, I'm stupid.
You're a dumb man.
My favourite, my worst bump was against a guy called Tremor. He splashed me. the guy's about my size, if not bigger.
This is a story. I ruptured my liver on this exact spot, and still my worst bump is a man probably half his size landing.
Yeah, so I'm in the ring. We do what's called a big splash, which was my idea because I'm a fucking mong. I'm lying on the floor.
Fat guy on fat guy never works.
He goes against the rope, jumps up in the air. Now while he's in midair,
he gets good airtime.
He's in midair. We both time stops and we both have the same thought process. He's fat. There's nowhere to land. He said he's literally told me. He looked down and went, "I'm fat. He's fat. My arms ain't that long. This is gonna hurt him." And I'm lying on the floor going, "I'm fat. He's fat. His arms ain't that long. Oh fuck." He comes down on me and I forgot how to breathe.
Yeah, because of that, I had to take an additional 2 splashes. In that entire spot, I took 5 or 6 splashes. On the first one, fine. Second one, my liver went...
The thing about that is Danny was in the ring.
I was the heel at this point as well.
You can see him looking back going, "Oh shit, my friend is dead."
I was the heel at this point, telling Tremor what to do. So I'm splash him. And then all I see, because Dav is supposed to roll out of the ring to finish selling, and he's not, and I just go up and and pull his in. I'm "You okay?" And he's "I can't breathe." And I'm "Oh well, fuck." So I get up, I kick him in the shoulder.
Can we get this as a soundbite? And I'm "Oh well, fuck."
It was "Oh well, fuck." I can't help him because I'm the bad guy. So I kick him in the shoulder.
18 plus show. Sorry, 18 plus show. You're going out as "How well, fuck."
If we ever get booked an 18 plus show.
And then
we will get booked on an 18 plus show. I don't care. I need to use a condom gimmick. I'm coming out as fucking Little Johnson.
Carry on, stop though.
Safe sex Johnny Durex.
Yes.
Hand out condoms to everyone.
Yes. Just get a confetti gun.
Are we going to finish the story in this podcast?
Right,
No.
so...
That's all we have time for today, I apologise.
Well, it is getting towards the time, yeah.
Oh shit, it is.
So, I get out the ring because I can't help that because I'm the bad guy and it's going to look stupid that I just like told everyone to kick the shit out of him and then like go and help him backstage because he can't breathe. So I ask him if he's okay. He's like, I can't breathe. I kick him in the. I get up. I kick him in the shoulder.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't realise. I was too busy dying.
I kicked him in the shoulder. Got out the ring.
I was
and then,
preoccupied by my mortality.
There's some faces like out there, doing whatever.
Was there?
And yeah, because I'm sure PJ. No,
Fuck, no, there wasn't,
it
mate.
wasn't. It was the ref. I go up to the ref, and I said, "Go help Dav. He can't breathe."
He did not.
No, did he?
I had to direct him how to help me while I was trying to learn how to breathe at the same time.
No.
I remember going to him going, Chris, come here, take me to the back.
But it was the same in the match with Bish that I had, right? So me and Bishop had a match, and I took a nasty... I don't know where it was, but I took a bump, and I landed on my head, concussed myself, knocked myself out mid-match. I wake up, and I just go on flight mode. The match is ended... Well, we're going through spots, and we had spots planned, but I can't hear what Bish is telling me to do, what the next spot is, and I keep messing it up. And I crawl over to the ref, and I'm like, "Ref, come here." I was like, tell Bishop that I'm fucked. Tell him that I'm hurt." And he just goes, "Yeah, Bish, he's okay." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not okay."
Excuse me,
and
motherfucker.
then I'm like,
No.
Ref, I'm injured. Like, we need to like finish up the match now.
Yeah.
And he was like, he just looks down at me. "I don't know what you're saying," and then walked off. I'm like, right, but luckily Bishop, because he's seen me talk to the ref more than once, he thought that there was something wrong, so he picked me up. And he was like, "Right, we're going home now. We're doing this now." It was like probably about 10 minutes too early.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you had like 5-10 minutes left.
Yeah.
I was there when you were
I
playing
remember.
it, and it did not go as planned.
And
Backstage, you were like, what the fuck's going on?
and he picked me up and he was like, "Right, we're going home now," which I was happy about. And I was going over in this match, and I couldn't remember the finish.
It's the match where you won the world title.
Yeah, and he had me up on his shoulders.
You weren't really hurt. You were just trying to rush it so you could be the champion for longer.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah,
You're just trying to get
that's
your
what it
dates up.
was.
Fuck you.
And
Fucking
like,
heel.
I forgot the finish. But he had me up on his shoulders, and then he like placed his hand in my hand, and I was like, right, I could get him into my finish from you, which was the planned finish anyway.
Yeah.
Not that I knew. So I wiggled off his shoulders with his arm, got him into position, done the spin out RKO, I won the match. Can't remember any of the match. I remember it now because I've watched it.
Yeah.
But I don't remember any of the actual match.
I remember, like, the same one when I got here. I remember getting backstage and PG going, "You alright?" And I was like, "No!" One of my favourite things of you, last story before we go, because we got to finish, we're running low on time, right, was, you was in a match. It was the full Impact match, just back in your Dynamite days.
Oh, Jesus.
You took
this
a
is
choke
horrible.
slam through the table, and we're all backstage, like, just watching, just like, okay, Danny's in the table.
Was this Owen?
And then Owen walks up to you and he's like, in front of all of the fans, and goes,
"Oh, yeah."
"Do you want to tell the story?"
I can't remember what he said to me. I just
Danny,
remember
your spot is over, go backstage.
Yeah, and I just remember telling him to fuck off.
And he was like, "PJ told me to tell you to move, so you had to get up and come back." And we were all like, "Why are you back here?" And he's like, "Didn't fucking you tell him to come get me?" We were like, "No, not at all. We didn't even, like, at once." Owen nearly got killed so many times by people now. It was unbelievable.
You almost got killed once by me because I broke my shoulder.
I can't even remember who it is.
Graham. No, it was the guy Graham wanted to beat up because he kept calling Graham a mark, and Graham went, "Call me that again, I'm going to fuck you up."
Yeah,
and he
Graham
called it to
hates
Graham,
me
and
a
Graham
lot.
was like, "Fucking outside now," and we all had to stop Graham.
Ooh,
I remember
who's this guy?
after I broke my shoulder.
I remember it was like a ref for the match or something.
He was a guy me, Andrew and PG
He
met
was security
in
that
Cardiff
show.
for NXT,
Yeah.
and he became a trainee. He was fucking awful.
He was actually okay
He was
at
not.
some things. He was the only guy that could do a backhand spring elbow.
Yeah, that was
He
it.
was the literally the only thing he
But, like,
did. But
he
it
was
it
fucking
okay.
ring crew for that show, or like, you know, getting the jackets and
security,
stuff, and
yeah.
security.
Because that I'm pretty sure that was my first show that I worked. Because this I don't like Owen because of this. I broke my shoulder the day before the show. I turned up. No one expected me to be there. I walked through the door. Everyone was like, "Oh fuck, you're here. Why? You're broken." I'm like, "I can still help." I couldn't. I was useless as fuck. I put the music on.
You got my glasses when they got broke. That was about what you
Yeah,
did.
I crawled in on one arm, got the glasses, and since I got the glasses, I'm like, fuck, I have no power now. I just sort of, like, limped back. But yeah, I got your glasses. But the story, so I broke my shoulder, came in, whatever, everyone was like, "Oh, you do the things." I was like, I do. I do's. And Owen just sort of looked at me and went, "Oh, so is that for a spot?" I was like, no. Why would I be doing a spot before the show? And he was like, "Oh, okay." "Oh, kayfabe, I get it," and slapped my shoulder. To which I responded,
Ow.
no, I responded, I turned around, PJ looked at me and went, "Oh no. Oh fuck." And literally got in between us and went, "He's actually got a broken shoulder. Don't do that." Owen went, "Oh, you're in it as well. I get it." And done it again. So I was there, standing with a freshly broken shoulder that had just been pushed in about 20 degrees.
I wish I was there.
And then fucking...
This
it
is
was
what we
either
did like each
Darius
other.
or another one of my friends on the school bus, because on the school bus you do all kinds of moves. He just sort of came up to me and kicked me in the shoulder. Like full on bang. As it was broken. So that was fun.
Well,
Fucking hate
that
people,
was fun.
man.
this has been a fun podcast.
It has.
We are running out of time.
We are.
You were meant to be picked up 5 minutes ago.
Fuck. Funny bone, sorry.
It's not that funny.
Thank you, Danny, for joining us. Our first ever
I
guest.
thought it was humorous.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us as being our first guest.
Yeah.
I'll come back whenever you want me.
So Danny's an our regular. No, well maybe.
We see.
Although if we have guests, we will not be able to have all three of us at once.
No, we've got another guest coming down soon because I kind of promised him a spot.
Who is it?
Yeah, who's it?
My friend Johan. You know, the one that we got the name of the podcast from.
Hey, Yowen, fuck you.
Excuse me.
I'm joking.
Excuse me, he my friend. Okay. I don't know why I did that accent. Okay.
Right, you've got to end
I'm
with
dead
the Russian
bored.
accent now.
Okay. I end the podcast now. Okay.
You say goodbye and I'll shut up all our fucking places we're on.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you have witnessed, or today, or this morning, I don't know when you listen to this, I'm not a psychic, okay? Today you have been listening to Dangerous Danny Owens, aka Danny Owens, aka Danny. You have been listening to Doodle, aka David, aka Davmeister General.
And today you've been listening.
And finally, you have been listening to Kai. That is all. Babushka. Russian. Vodka.
Do your gimmick.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for subscribing. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and check out us on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music, Deezer,
Yes.
Google.
Podcast Addict,
Yes.
Google Podcasts,
Wonderful.
and we're on something else.
Now finally, Scottish Bernard has come to the
And
board.
if you're watching,
Apple.
and if you're listening to any of
Apple.
these things, please go to YouTube.
Scottish
We are on the
Bernard is
channel.
here now.
We are on the channel. Doodle Games Official.
We are.
Please subscribe.
Hello.
On there we have Q&As. We
Yes.
have vlogs. We have gaming videos. We have all that kind of
We
shit.
do. And finally, I've got to go out in that more Scottish accent. This has been a podcast. It's called What Happened. Danny Owens has been our guest. If you've stayed this long, you're a dumb bastard. Go home. It's late. Go to fucking bed. Goodbye.
And if you're listening in bed, hey.
Have a wank for me.
Nice.
That's it. That's the outro. Have a wank
And-
for me. Nice.